Selamat pagi.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The real chance! He scored! And that's got him off to a flyer! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Good day.
Deadlock broken. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lejeune. Gill. Forward it goes. Oh, that's nice. Over to the left. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Well played, he saw that coming. Gets it upfield. Tries a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Raola. Gil. Raola. Lejeune. Lejeune. Potuk. Danny. Driving on, a real charge. He's gone for it! Tries to get it forward quickly. That's great strength on the ball. Going for goal! In it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Hit long and direct. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lejeune. Gil. Lejeune. Potuk. Oh, really good feet from him. So who's he picking out? Towering header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I have to commend the wing plate, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
And he's going long. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
In he flies! Brave effort, total commitment.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Goes to the cross. And through to the goalkeeper. Danny. Potuk. Danny. He's got options out wide. He's there to get rid. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the...
Has a hit! And more and more and more! And the lead is 3! Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Goes for goal! Rafa Silva. Whipped in. They didn't... Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Iraola. Lejeune. Potuk. Danny. Nicely controlled. Lobs it in gently. Oh, good interception. Rafa Silva. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Heads in! And he's done it! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Out to the left it goes. Away from immediate danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Potuk. Looking for space out wide. He's had a shot! Oh! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Ball's out on the left now. Played into the middle. Rafa Silva. He's got options out wide. Tries to get it clear. And that's been won straight back. Gill. Rafa Silva. And that's sprayed out wide. That's a throw. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Has a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Pochuk. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Played into space out wide. Plays a clever pass. Now can he finish? Oh, the ball's come, and they've been caught out here. And he's there to clear it. Takes aim with a cross. Forward it goes. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Three. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Looks to set one. Great leap! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Here's the through ball. Crowd calling for him to shoot.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Danny. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it forward. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. Battles to win it back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Lejeune. Danny. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Can't get the better of his opposite number. Brings it forward. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Gets good distance on it. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. dribbling. He's gone for it. And that'll be a goal kick. Pochuk. Danny. Pochuk. Gets a good foot in there. And help's available out wide. Gets away from his opponent. Tries to get it clear. And it's played forward. A real chance to break. And he's going long. Nicely worked. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looks to clip it forward. There's a pop! Pochuk. Gill. Could move up a gear here. Plays it out to the flank. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's got options out wide. Cleared away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Iraola. Shot a goal! And he should have made it 4. And that's that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Maybe sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. This is a performance that hasn't just got my approval. Listen.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Cześć.
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. Clouds are yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. A note about the opposition and their record over the last three: played 3, lost 3.
Yeah, that grabbed my attention, Peter, and it is turning into an ugly stretch now. And believe me, a dressing room can become pretty depressing when performances with bad results are being dissected. Blame can get a little out of hand at times, and not every player reacts well to it. So I think they'll be praying they can stick together here and at least produce a solid opening to this game.
As you can see, we've already started here. Well read, he sorted that out. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
It's gone a long way up and away. Great lead! And it's a goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as Test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
They've played it short. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Gets the better of his man. Oh, nice touch. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes. Defenders on the back foot. Rafa Silva, he's got options out wide. And through to the goalkeeper. Has a hit! Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Lovely feet. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Whipped in. He's managed to get that all wrong.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's had and the shot! And it's been taken short. It's a good looking in with a header! There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Out for a throw. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And help's available out wide. Knocks it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Danny. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Another chance from a corner. Repelled by the keeper. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Rafa Silva. Well, there's something you don't see every day. That is as far as they're going to go. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lejeune. Danny. That's a terrific surge down the right. Played into the lap to meet it. Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Danny. Pochuk. He's found his man. Good clearance and very necessary. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Point blank header! Oh, that could cost them.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
ball. Out to the right. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now. Gets up to head it! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Finishing line very much in sight now. So after 3 defeats in a row, just a few moments separate them now from long overdue victory. Potuk. Adam. Gill. Hit into the middle.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Time and again they are repelled. The referee has seen enough. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started. Corner given. And it's got through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Oh, surely! They've managed to get it away. Played into... Has a pop!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Danny. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And the ball is out of play. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Nicely measured pass. He's left his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Goes for the cross. Haven't had too much on it.
Harus adil.
And it's played forward. Cuts it out.
Silva.
Pochuk.
Itu gede lagi. Hargai.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Out for a throw. And the whistle's gone. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
Rafa Silva. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Up towards the front line. It's come loose. And that's been won straight back. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Gil. Rafa Silva. Lejeune.
Sadil.
Gorgeous control there. Whipped in. Turns and goes back. This could fall anywhere. He's got away with one there. Great leap! Poor attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Rafa Silva.
Dengan Silva. Hargai.
Forward it goes. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Gets away from his opponent. And he's there to cut it out. Now the counter. Iraola. Lejeune.
Iya Jod. Sadio Samdani. Itu gede, umpan lambung.
It's the chance to cross.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Dengan Silva. Dargel.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Sadio Jujur.
Has gone out. Goes for goal! Miss, but by that far.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
No way through there.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a
Dengan
break.
Silva.
Spot on, Peter.
Iya Jod.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Hoists it high.
Ayah.
To meet it! That's a half-decent try.
Kesseru certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Iraola.
Kaki.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace, and they're dealing with him accordingly. I think we can expect more of the same.
Sadio.
It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a loose ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Floats one over. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do.
Ahmad Sudianto. Salah depan.
Now the ball's come loose, and the chase is on.
Kaki. Abdul Rahman.
He's got options out wide. Potuk.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Hoists it forward. Looks to bypass the midfield. Well positioned to make that interception.
Gede. Ayo Kaki.
Iraola.
Sampanaki.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Hoists it forward.
Kaki.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation. And it needs to be any time now, really. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Rafa Silva. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. So what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and
tinggal poin kita dengan jalan klasemen.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. Tries a shot! Decent enough try.
good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Potuk. Lejeune. Seferovic. And the shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Sadil.
Help's available out wide. Gets it back. It's come loose. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a fabulous position. He's had a shot. Oh, that's a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Strong punch. Chard goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Raola. Neither side yet able to find the net. Straight out wide. He's got options out wide. A really good feat. Rafa Silva. Played out to the right. Here's the delivery. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Rafa Silva. Danny. Plays it out to the flank. Crosses it.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Has a goal! And that's caused a worry or two. Oh, Danny's up, has a shot! And the finish! And it's a goal! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Danny. Look at the defender bombing forward.
Tuas air.
And in it goes. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gill. Lejeune. Danny.
Diego.
Into the middle. Steered forward. Defender's on the back foot. It's got through to him. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Gill. Pochuk. Danny. A buccaneering run from the defender. Cross deflected behind for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And they've been goes for goal. He has done it. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Iraola. Rafa Silva. Lejeune. Willian tries to get it forward quickly. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Plays a clever pass. It's a mistimed tackle and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, that was a big pressure kick and he didn't let his team down. He took that so calmly.
This is quite a battle.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Plays it out to the wing. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Gil. Rafa Silva. Gil. Rafa Silva. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It's a promising run he's making on the right. Gil. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Half an hour gone in the second half. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Lejeune. He's picked him out. It's got through. He's gone for it. And in again. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
And it's got through. And here comes the corner. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
That intervention was very necessary.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looks to clip it forward. Willian.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. He's gone for it! The official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Gill. He's in space and looking for options. And he's there to clear it. And that's it. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have...
Great leap!
Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Gets away from his opponents. That's great strength on the ball. He's gone for it. Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oh, that is lovely footwork. Looking for space out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Good decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Hoists it forward. Chance to shoot. Receives it from behind. Danny. That's a decent ball. Oh, and the shot! There it is! The breakthrough strike! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Ball's out on the left now. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control.
Shooting chance! Danny cuts it out, and it's played forward. Shoots! Ruben Neves. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Ball swung in. Oh, smart save. Rafa Silva. Lejeune. Out to the right. Look at the defender bombing forward. Towering header! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Forward it goes. Gets it back. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Danny. He goes long. He could... has a pop! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Well, the action has already resumed here.
Gill.
Lejeune did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger, and the counter is on.
Gill.
Plays it out to the wing. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Strong punch. Keeps everyone guessing. And it's been taken straight back. Potuk. Hoists it forward. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and having notched the goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
He's through. And the flag has stayed down. Pings it out wide. Oh, that's nice. Plays it out to the flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's had a shot! And that is not finding anyone. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Iraola. Lejeune. Potuk. Rafa Silva. Shot at goal!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Only partially clear. Lejeune. Away from immediate danger. Battles to win it back. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Ball's gone out of play. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Forward it goes. Surely this will be the last chance. Tries to dink it in. Goes for goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Lejeune. Potuk. And it's played forward. He's got options out wide. That intervention was very necessary. Ruben Neves. And that will be the final act. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was...
Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Is there any support? He might not need it. Turns and goes back. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Well played. He saw that coming. It's a throw in. Ball's gone out of play. Forward it goes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Rafa Silva. Danny. He's got through. Keeper's ball. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Good idea, just poorly executed. Danny. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oh, that's neat. Hit into the middle.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, he's not going to get that. Rafa Silva. Lejeune. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Out to the right. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
They've played it short. It's anyone's ball. Rafa Silva, and he's going long, and help's available out wide. He's got away. That's not going far. No goals as yet. Get the pass he's looking for. Gill. A buccaneering run from the defender. Meets it first time! Not this time.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lejeune. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Lejeune. He's got options out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a
That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
He's had a shot. Decent enough try.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Clears it out of harm's way. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He hits it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Rafa Silva hoists it forward. Gets into some space. Gets good distance on it. Gets it back. Managed to get it away. And it's played forward. That's the through ball. Knocks it away. Has gone out. He's managed to get that all wrong. And help's available out wide. Header!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Shot at goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Turns it out wide. Oh, that's a waste.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Danny. Looking for space out wide. Receives it from behind. Great leap! Oh, yes! It's there! And that might well be that! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Brought forward, what does he try from here? Goes for goal! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
All square again into the dying minutes. It is now or never. Time is against them. Goalkeeper's ball. Lejeune. Danny. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Here it comes. It's wrestled off the ball. And that's that. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our... Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so. Has a pop! And he's done it!
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal was always important, and that's a terrific opening.
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
You know, looking back on that, I honestly think that the keeper could have helped that situation. He can see the whole picture in front of him and let that defence know. But it seems the message didn't come across very well, and I think they were duly punished.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Oh, that's neat. Steered in. Knocks it away. It's a loose ball. Gets it back. Dodd. Plays it out to the flank. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And help's available out wide. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Glushakov. Dodd. Plays it out to the wing. Floats one over. He's through. Room for a shot. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's nice. He's got away. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Iraola. Played out to the right. Well weighted. And he's onside. Goes for goal! Cleared away. Gets into some space. And that's been levered clear. Lejeune. It'll be a throw-in. Out to the right. Gets good distance on it. In comes the... Up to meet it! Good delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Needed a better pass there. Iraola. were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Cuts it out. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball. Looks to dink one in. For a throw. Turns and goes back. And it's hoisted clear. Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Hoists it forward. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Header! Done well to get his head on that, but score.
Plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Got a throw in. Gill. Sticks in a foot to win it back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. In with a header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Lejeune. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pochuk. Iraola. He's got options out wide. And he's there to clear it. It's a throw. Deflected over the goal line for a corner. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Played into the... Up for the header! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Silva. And it's played forward. It's a corner. And it's been taken short. It's broken loose. That's been won straight back. Has a pop! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Tries to get it clear. Shot a goal! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
Potuk. He's got options out wide.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really. There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Delivers across. And he just whacks it away. A retreat. So that's it. It is all over. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. And after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt play. Shoots! And he's done it! The ideal start!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And it's played forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Rafa Silva. Danny. Beautifully done. And help's available out wide. Up to meet it! Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Iraola. Lejeune. Danny. Hit into the middle. And that is not finding anyone. Hoists it forward. He's got options out wide. Finds himself eased off the ball. Chance to break. He's left his man. Gill. Danny! It's broken loose. Lejeune. It away, chooses to go back, played into the middle, cleared away, out to the right, aimed it, great leap, hits it again, but still no joy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
An hour played now. Get a throw in. Gets it back. Danny. Deftly done. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. To get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Too much on it and out of play. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Danger averted for now. Gets good distance on it. Lejeune. Here it comes. Massive leap! It's in! They are right back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. The action has already resumed here. He's got options out wide. And he's there to clear it. And they've been given a corner. They've played it short. And that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Good ball. A real chance to break. Oh, he's broken. Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Gill
gets away from his opponents. And that should be the keeper's.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Now the counter, played out to the right. Up towards the front line. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that has been cleared. Battles to win it back.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Here's the cross. Tries to get it clear. Played back in. Out to the left it goes.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Over to the left. Well played, he saw that coming.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
So here comes the substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. And help's available out wide.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Hoists it high. He's got options out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Just brushed off the ball there. Danny. That's a decent ball. Room for a shot. He's had a shot. Header. Oh, yes, it's there. And that has raised the roof. Jim, your thoughts?
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but...
And that's that. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Thrilling, nailed by... Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the fourth has a pop! And it's a goal! And that's got him off to a flyer! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
A buccaneering run from the defender. And the ball is out of play. Iraola. Lejeune. It's come loose. That's great strength on the ball. And he's surging through. Has a goal! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Defending of the desperate variety. Looks to dink one in. He's left his man. Goes for goal! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, show great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Lejeune. Danny. Looking for space out wide. It's a goal kick. Over to the left. Rafa Silva. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Lovely bit of skill. Delivers across. Hits one! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Gets it back. And he's on a charge. Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Aimed in towards the centre. Rafa Silva. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gill. Rafa Silva. Lejeune. Forward on the right now. What's on? What an adventurous run from a defender. Great leap! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, that's a waste. He's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. A really good feat from him. Lofted into the middle. He's not going to get that. Lejeune. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It's come chance! Cruising away. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. The whistle goes for half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Already up and running for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Has a hit! Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. Looks to clip it forward. Knocks it away. He's there to receive it. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Gets his foot in there. Goes down, but nothing given. Fence has got rid of that. Up towards the front line. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's got through. Time to deliver. That's a real chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Iraola. Gill. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Lejeune. Rafa Silva. Gill. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
This is promising. Oh, taken with style! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
And it's played forward. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Steered in. Adam. Lejeune. And help's available out wide. Massive leap! Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Out to the right. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Referee has just said play on. And the referee brings it to a close. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Let's just summarise what we've seen today then, Jim.
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. And I just really liked what I saw here.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.